Mama said I ain't right, got a bad streak a mile long. Oh, my soul is black as night, what feels right is always wrong. Oh, like a hard, hard rain. Ain't no hero, honey, no angel face. Oh, I ain't no saint. Oh, I'm cold as fate. I'm sharp as steel. I slice you through. Too numb to feel, too hard to prove. Oh, I ain't no saint.
And welcome. And just like that, my 2-year-old woke up.
Timing.
Greedy.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, ready. Oh, I'm tagging my boyfriend one quick.
So yeah, because he isn't saying it, welcome to episode 23 of the show.
Oh, my phone just turned off. Wonderful.
We're 23, and nobody likes you when you're 23.
Yep.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
Now, I'll tell you one person who does like us,
Who's that?
because before we came on, I actually received a fan question directed to you.
Really?
Yes. So,
Is
This
it from Nick White? Why am I such an asshole?
no. This question comes from loyal, dedicated listener Blake Buchanan, who asks, when were you going to tell us that you were secretly Huck's twin brother all along?
I'm not.
Don't lie to us.
Secret uncle?
Don't lie to us,
Nope.
Joshua Huckabee.
Morning sexies from a Facebook user.
Thank you, Facebook user.
Wow.
We all know by now McLean is an alias.
I am the secret brother of William Cody. Remember Joshua Petty?
So where does
Huck
Huck
was-
fall into the family tree then?
He's Uncle Huckabee.
Uncle Huck? It's like Uncle Buck, but Uncle Huck?
Uncle Huck.
See,
I'll forgive Blake because he wasn't around when all this became a thing. But yeah.
I don't know. I think we need a DNA test.
Blake, you've been doing this game for 10 years. 10 or 9. You started a year after Casey Campbell.
And yet he didn't know this simple fact, which has become common knowledge for about 5 years.
Yeah, he took a break at half of that.
It sounds to me like there's a lot of excuses coming this way.
Like I said, I think we need to orchestrate a DNA test.
And none of them were good ones.
Oh boy, that's from. By the way, I look at the comment. That's from DJB. He call him morning sexy.
DJB.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Greatest Facebook user in the history of Facebook users.
anybody watch Raw or NXT this week?
LA Knight scene that I showed you. What share it with you?
I don't watch the weekly shows.
Well, this was week 1 of Gold Rush on NXT.
Week 1,
yep.
there's multiple weeks of Gold Rush.
2 weeks.
Okay.
They're like mini pay-per-view, mini PLEs, non-PLE, their weekly things, like when they did Spring Break.
I can't get used to the PLE shit. It's still pay-per-view to me. I don't give a fuck what they say. I can't call it PLE.
The main event was Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a pretty good match. Obviously, Rollins won.
Yeah, of course.
And then Balor just attacked Rollins afterwards. But then,
Carmelo and Trick saved the day. On the that end, there was a little promo battle back and forth between Carmelo and Baron Corbin. And holy shit, Baron Corbin actually can talk when he gets the chance.
Really? Is that so? Because he'd been boring as shit for years.
Yeah, he Mello was like, "Oh, you're gonna walk around here and try and be happy again," and Corbin's like, "See, that's the problem with you people here. You like to go for these surface insults like they matter. Happy Corbin bought me a brand new house, so go ahead and make all the jokes you want about that." Like it was
I
a
mean,
nice.
it was boring as shit, but it made him it probably made him a lot of money.
That's what he's like. He did a pretty good job. The two of them back and forth. And
like, here's the thing. I think Corbin is good. I've seen him do a lot of good stuff, but I don't know. It just feels like he's just ever since he shaved his head, he just became kind of a goober.
Well, it was either shave his head or have a hairline that keeps getting closer. He's either going to be Hogan or he was going to be Austin as far as hairstyles. And let's face it, Austin is cooler than Hogan. So,
I mean, I'm not saying it's the fact that he went bald that made him an idiot. It just seems like, from like, I don't know, it was like from whenever they did the Constable shit. They started with the Constable thing, and then it just kind of spiraled. And he's just had kind of dumb gimmick after dumb gimmick.
If you think about it, in a way, he's the inversion of John Morrison.
well, I can't say all of his gimmicks were bad. Like, Corbin was a really good gimmick.
Which one?
The one where he was like, "Oh, poor," and all that one.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was a fun character. I don't think it went nearly as long as it could have, but
But where I'm getting at,
I think that would have been a good way to kind of like maybe give him something. I don't know, give him something new to do and maybe give him like a redemption story or something. But oh well, it's old news.
where the inversion of Morrison comes from. What I mean by that is, you know how Morrison, he goes places. He's Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact.
Yeah.
Whatever. Corbin just
Johnny
changes
Elite.
the first name. Corbin's the first name. Happy Corbin. Constable Corbin. He's the inverse. His first name gets changed. His last stays the same.
Like he used to be the lone wolf Corbin at one point.
Yeah, that was his first. Lone Wolf was the first. And then he was the indie hater. And then he was whatever he was when he got called up. And then he was Constable. And then that was King Corbin was after that, right?
I think so, yeah. Then he lost his crown.
And then Bum
That's when
Ass,
he became
and then
Corbin.
Happy.
Yeah.
And then he went to being the next wrestling god, which went that was
Terrible.
a flop and a half. Poor Corbin.
I mean, they probably could have made it work, but
in this NXT run and really give him a chance to kind of rebuild and like kind of get back on track to where people aren't just so meh about him anymore.
I'd also like to say that I think, as someone that actually did watch Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Raw felt different this week.
Like good different or bad different?
Like really good different. Really good different.
Oh,
Like, yeah, there's a lot of the same type of stuff you've seen before. Like a lot of you're seeing rematches, yes, but these aren't like rematches happening for the sake of filling television time. They're rematches for the sake of building rivalries with the undercard. Like you have Alpha Academy and Viking War Raiders, they're 1-1 against one another now. And in the process of this, you also have these videoed segments of Gable training Maxine. and it tying into elements of the match with Maxine and Valhalla outside the ring. Um, we saw Bronson Reed and Nakamura again, but this time Bronson Reed picks up the victory, and Bronson Reed's the only one not involved in the Money in the Bank, but there's two other people Money in the Bank related involved in this match.
People directly involved in the match, so I don't know, where are they going with that?
They got this like 3-person feud going with Nakamura, Ricochet, and Bronson Reed, and Nakamura and Ricochet are both in the Ricochet, Nakamura both got mic time. Akira Tozawa had TV time, mic time in the back. The gimmick they're doing with Owens and Zayn is they're essentially an old married couple,
and I love it. I'm here for it.
I think they always had that chemistry back in the ROH days, right? They always had the old marriage couple relationship.
Kinda, yeah.
In a way, although in that period, I guess Steen was the one doing all the talking because Sammy was playing El Generico and couldn't speak English.
But like,
Yeah.
it's nice the way it reminds me of the good aspect of the Attitude Era. Because there was a lot of trash in the Attitude Era. People to look back at it with those rose-tinted sunglasses and like, oh, best era of wrestling. And people say that because all the names that came up through that time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more than just about the wrestling. It was about the society and everything as a whole changing. And this was like right there at the tip of it. But a lot of trash and some overall. But one of the good things was that even the mid-carders had something going on. It wasn't just storylines for the main event players and then whatever. There's a little bit of something going on for everybody. I like Logan Paul adding himself into the Money in the Bank.
I think he's a good fit for that match. He's gonna do oh my god,
he's gonna win
Logan
the Money in the
Paul
Bank.
and Ricochet in the match. They're gonna kill each other. I'm calling it right now. They are gonna take each other out of the match, doing like some big crazy spot, like what happened at the Rumble. They're gonna do like some big fucking crazy daredevil spot, and they're gonna take each other out.
Logan Paul is winning Money in the Bank.
No, the fuck he's not. He's a red herring.
He's winning Money in the Bank.
He is a red herring. There is no way in hell. Because if they put it on him, that means another person is losing their cash in.
Nope, he's successfully cashing it on Seth Rollins.
Okay, so the championship they just established as the working man champion is going to go to a fucking part-timer?
Yep.
Why?
Because then he's going to drop it to Cody.
You still have the problem of you just put another world title on a part-timer. And after establishing that this was not going to be for the part-timers.
And that's why Cody takes it from him.
Unless he's like right there the very next night, which he's not going to be. Like, he's got to finish this thing up with Brock. That implies...
I think the Brock stuff gets finished at Money in the Bank.
SummerSlam. I think it goes to SummerSlam.
Maybe.
It has to, because here's the thing. Brock works all the big shows. He works your Rumbles. He works your Manias. He works your SummerSlams.
He has worked your Money in the Bank.
He'll show up for an occasional Money in the Bank.
They're going to London, and they're trying to compete with AEW right now. Yes. Brock's going to be
like there. They've got what? Don't they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Money in the Bank isn't it a stadium show this year? Are they doing it in a stadium, or is it just an arena, regular arena?
I think it's an arena, but it's in London.
But yeah, I think Brock's gonna help Dominic beat Cody, and then my call right now, I've heard this floated around, and I really want to see it. Brock and Cody, SummerSlam, bull rope match.
I had seen that was floated around, and Brock said no.
Well, fuck Brock. It's time this motherfucker stops saying no to all the fun shit.
Well, apparently he was dirty and he had to go wash himself because he was a dirty.
Okay, well, fucking get in here then. Dumbass.
But yeah, so I'm that's what I'm thinking there off that the Logan Paul, your new guy.
They would be well. I
I'll
think
come in when AB pays his cannabis.
I did.
Wait, isn't cannabis on
It is. It is. I unfortunately don't have that those graphics under this, so I can't just throw it in there. But
there was no laughter until I showed up. TJ is probably this.
let's see here. Unfortunately, there is no option for AB to cannabis. So
Well, I already
can't
did it
cannabis.
show, so you got it. Well, it landed. One landed on me on the show that you ditched us and took a nap for an hour. And because I had shit to do the next day, I didn't do it. So I said, I owe you one. So I did it at the start of the show.
Yeah, I ate my
Well, like it looked like when it popped off the intro and I was sitting back down and then chewing something. Yeah, that was it. So you're good.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, there is. If Logan Paul wins, that tells me, okay, Triple H has lost creative control.
I don't know.
Like, I know Triple H seems to like him. I don't think he likes him that much to hotshot him.
I mean,
Here's kind of another thing, okay? Being someone who has sort of kind of followed Logan for a while, as much as he has taken to this and as committed as he is getting to this, I'm not fully convinced that he's ready to go super full board just yet.
well, I mean, the rumor on it was with his re-sign, he was guaranteed a world championship run.
Really?
So that's why I'm saying Money in the Bank and him cashing in on Rollins.
Okay. What's the source on that?
The same people that reported his new contract, like.
No, like I'm asking. I don't remember this. Do you remember? Do you remember who reported on that?
No, I don't pay attention to the names of people that report. I know it wasn't Sportskeeda because like their shit's hardly ever.
Oh, we need
That's something I've seen to a number of them.
We need to start fact checking.
No, never fact check.
You can't fact.
Just make wild accusations. Stand behind them.
No, that's the way things roll, I guess. But no,
That's how I roll. My peeps. Where my peeps at?
no, I or you know, if we want to fucking play ball on the idea of Logan winning it, then I still see him doing some crazy Daredevil shit with Ricochet. How can they not? You know they're gonna do some stupid crazy shit. Maybe it's a thing of like, oh, he'll do something early, sit out the whole match, and then come back in at the very end and win it, sort of thing. I guarantee you that's
With everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Please. That's who's taking it. That's who's taking it. It's L.A. Knight.
That's who needs to take it. That is the only right answer right there. LA Knight is the only correct answer.
Multiple
Everything else
sources
is-
a couple weeks back came out indicating that fans expecting an LA Knight win were going to be very disappointed.
Name them so I can laugh at them.
Name what?
The multiple sources.
We don't do fact checking. We just established this.
Yeah.
Well, get good.
That doesn't even... What are you, 2?
Too damn
TJ
good.
popping like a rapidly decompressing submergible there. Damn. Who commented that? Just his Facebook user.
My guess is either DJB
Blake or DJB. One of those two blokes.
I want to know what the Titanic submarine is distracting us from. Because it's everywhere. Nothing gets pushed like this and gets taken up by everyone so heavily without it being a distraction from something else.
There's a
What is your
Titanic
government
submarine.
doing? What is your fucking government doing at the moment?
What aren't they doing?
There's a Titanic submarine.
Oh, it's DJB.
You
What up,
haven't heard of
DJB? I missed EFID this week.
You haven't heard about the submarine thing?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
basically what happened was
I want to be like you, my boy.
okay. So basically what happened here is they took like 5 people, I guess a couple millionaires or billionaires or whatever, and a crew, stuck them in this submarine, and then they went down to where the
To go look at the Titanic.
Yeah, they went to go look at the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean.
The shipwreck.
Yeah, and I guess they went too far, and they basically
No, the submarine was a piece of shit. It
Well,
closes with 17 bolts from the outside. They can't even let themselves
Yeah.
out of the fucking thing.
Yeah, there's that, and I saw like the fucking you pilot the fucking submarine with a fucking gamepad,
Yeah.
a wireless gamepad.
A knockoff PlayStation controller.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not even real PlayStation. It's Logitech.
fucking ridiculous. So basically, they sunk these people to the bottom of the ocean in a fucking shitty little sub, and of course, shit's gone wrong. They've lost contact with the sub, and they're trying to, I guess, find them before the oxygen supply inside.
Oh
runs
no,
out
they
and
can't
everyone
save
dies.
them. They're fucked. They can't save them. Even if they get them to the top, you got to worry about decompression and all that shit. They're dead. They're done. They're over.
Probably.
They're fucked.
But yeah, that's
Did you see the billionaire's kid is on like Twitter or some shit posting pictures with him at Blink-182 concerts?
So interesting note, I just did some research on it. It's not even an American thing, it's a British thing.
I thought
It's a British adventurer and a few Pakistani
what?
Pakistani business family. On board are a British adventurer, 2 members of a prominent Pakistani business family, a Titanic expert, and the CEO of OceanGate. Like, it's not. That's why I don't know anything about it.
Like literally, the whole fucking world knows about it.
I didn't know about it. I don't watch the news. I don't use social media.
Well, then, again, get good. So,
That felt like a 90s sitcom intro. I did the, and then Brooke turns and smiled. It looked like a Full House intro or something. It was nice. I don't know which one of you was laughing because Kiwi and Captain and AB are both like frozen on screen.
oh sweet.
It was you, wasn't it? You laughed.
Yes, I laughed.
He says that we don't get his laughs.
I've just been sitting here dying. I just ripped a cone and it went down the wrong way.
Huh.
Wow.
How does a cone go down the wrong way?
The way.
Very
Get fucked,
carefully.
Josh. Go away.
That's how. Very fucking carefully.
Okay. What are you I cried a little.
You all right?
Yeah,
So are you done being a little bitch?
you can suck my balls. Why don't you do a cone? Hurry up, bitch.
Because the 2-year-old is behind me in the floor in the room. So
God damn it. Arkin, go to Mum.
yeah, mom's behind me too.
Oh, Mum, take Arkin away.
She's asleep. So is
Bitch.
he. They're both passed out on the floor behind me.
Hola, mommy. Hola, mommy.
Wait a minute. What?
The smash.
What?
So, I just saw this thing pop up in regards to some news on AEW Fight Forever, and I guess some of the mocap for entrance motion, they're kind of doing like what WWE does with like the generic entrances that are like based off of people outside,
Uh-huh.
and they have done a lot of mocaps for WWE people for entrances in the game.
Completely
So
off
that-
topic. I just got to say this: the mid-tier fusions dropped today in Supercard, and we have Mosh and Thrasher from the Headbangers as options in there.
That's a win.
I would love to get the Headbangers.
Like you'll dominate the whole fucking Supercard universe with
Well-
the headbangers.
Well, the fusion cards are often better than the regular tier cards, so it's very possible. Yes.
Cool.
Here you were trying to be funny and sarcastic, and honestly, it's true.
Story of my fucking life. I'm right when I don't even try to be.
And every other time, you're wrong.
I'm usually just right because the plot demands it.
But does the plot thicken?
If the plot demands it to thicken, then it will.
AB
You know,
has
there-
plot armor.
You know,
Yes.
there is a whole section
You know
of
what? We
Reddit.
need a t-shirt. We okay. That's a new t-shirt. I need a plot armor shirt.
Boy, but
AB has
first we
plot armor. Just
fir-
that on a
first-
t-shirt. With like
first
you
we
wearing
need-
like a suit of armor with a sword, like a knight.
Yes.
first
A
first
little
we
cartoon
need
eyes one.
the talk over me, daddy AB shirt. Excuse me.
What?
First, we need the talk over me, daddy shirt with your face on it,
What does that come from? I already forgot.
because you're always
Everyone
getting
always
spoken
talks
over.
over you.
Oh yeah.
I
Alright.
prefer that the other one. AB
Yeah,
has
plot armor.
Yeah.
Yes. I have plot
So,
armor. It's
How
demanded.
come we haven't been going live this week? Why have we been off for like a week?
Because the plot demands it.
Joshua,
Because I haven't played much Supercard.
we're gonna lose all our subscribers and viewers. Actually, someone gave me a fucking the Kingslayer, the King 5 layer, whatever. He gave me a tier 1 sub to Whistler J, so that was fucking cool.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
So thank you if you're watching King 5 layer. You were last live. Oh no, that's Whistler J. He was last live 23 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played much Supercard and haven't been on here much. I was playing Xbox. I needed to do something different with myself.
So I got the I got a very fascinating tip at work the other night.
Yes, the Sniper Elite game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did tell you all about that. Yeah. Well, I'll go over it here because fuck it, I want to, and the plot demands it. I'm gonna make that a thing. I've made it a thing for like the last, I don't know, fucking 3 years, and now it's gonna be a thing. At work the other night, I was fucking dead. And fuck you. And what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I didn't know you can control that.
I like the Brody Lee shirt. It's cool.
Yeah, represent. I got a Jay Briscoe shirt too.
Is he the one that's dead or alive?
He's the one that's dead.
Okay.
I don't know where it's at right now.
And Chicken is still
Otherwise, I'd shut
alive.
it off. Yes. Shouts out to Chicken.
Chicken?
Mark Briscoe, Jay's
Oh.
brother. He's the
Why is he-
Sussex. He's the Sussex County Chicken
Why is that a thing?
because
Chicken farmers.
yeah, they're chicken farmers.
Chickens are fucking
that's-
ruthless, man. If you actually look at those
Yeah,
they're fucking raptors.
Yeah,
Horrifying little things. That's why I
And
eat
they
don't-
taste great
don't
when they're
fuck
deep
with
fried.
Yeah.
Delicious.
chickens, bro. Like they taste good, but man, they could probably murk a motherfucker if you let them.
I mean, if you get 4 or 5
you
of them
seen-
and they
have you
attack
seen the videos of
coordinatedly, yeah.
Have you seen the videos of like this like giant fucking chickens that look like they probably come up waist high on a grown adult?
What? That's horrifying. It exists.
Yes, that is a thing that exists. It's fucking mental.
I'm good. Fuck
Like
that.
I'll send a picture and then
Okay, but here's the important question.
Hmm.
How do these chickens compare to Matt Riddle's fat hog?
pretty fucking well. These are some fat fucking cocks.
Which cock is bigger?
Well, I'm getting
Well,
ready
no,
to
roosters are cocks. Roosters
okay.
are cocks.
Josh, I'm
Chickens are just
sending
hens.
I'm sending the picture of one of these giant chickens being held by a child. As
Okay, I
like a-
do not want the
person?
same thing with Matt Riddle's dick because that would be inappropriate.
Yeah. To clarify, we're talking about the actual species chicken, not Matt Riddle's fat cock.
A wild magneton.
But pull that up if you can.
It's against a child, though.
I mean, still look at that fucking thing. Chickens
Yeah.
aren't that big.
Well,
And
you
it is a
inject them
rooster.
with hormones.
It's like, fuck, that thing's huge.
I'm gonna call it a were chicken.
Here's another one compared
Can you
to
eat rooster?
Yes. In fact, most of the chicken you get in stores are rooster.
Okay, here's a better one compared to like an average fucking chicken. Like, look at that.
That's like a video game final level boss.
I know it is. Like, it's fucking wild.
Do you know how they are made to be that big?
Hormones.
Probably a
Uh,
bunch of fucking drugs.
It's
Pumping full of
male
fucking
chicken
hormones.
that is gelded or castrated at a young age, and then fed a rich diet of milk or porridge, larger than a normal chicken, a bit smaller than a turkey, but more flavorful than either. Capones are full-breasted with tender, juicy, flavorful meat that is well suited to roasting. It's just a regular chicken with their cock and balls cut off, and fed milk and porridge.
So
and shit.
their massive stature is overcompensating for something else.
They're giant cocks because they have none.
Yeah, they're giant cocks because they have no cocks.
Yep.
That's
They're
just, I mean, okay, so in that
Just
case,
pump full of
you can
protein
probably
and
understand why that kind of fucking chicken would be that much more aggressive because, man, they're fucking humiliated. They have to walk around with no junk.
yeah, but
How
they're
would
all-
they-
I
how
mean,
would that work?
think about it, think about it, okay? So you think about their life at the chicken farm day to fucking day, right? They're getting bullied for having, for you know,
because all the rest of them don't
having
have balls
nothing.
either.
So they gotta fight. They gotta
But they're
fight.
gonna
them,
bully
motherfucker.
someone
They
for
gotta
the
be
same.
like, don't you fucking make
That's like
fun
a
of me.
Down syndrome, picking on another Down syndrome for having Down syndrome. It doesn't make sense.
I mean,
If
why
they all
doesn't
have
it?
their balls cut off, you're not just gonna cut the balls off of one and then throw it back into the pen with the rest of the fucking herd of chickens.
Yeah, but like you're basically, you know, you're basically not only are you getting your fucking shit cut off, but then you're basically turned into a Farmer Bill's science experiment.
Yeah, protein and
to
carbs.
turn into the Incredible Hulk cock form.
I mean, you're gonna have a short life because you're raised so that you can be eaten.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't you want to be the fucking cock of the walk for the short time you're gonna fucking breathe? Why not? King of the
Have
mountain.
you ever been to prison? You don't
No.
want to be the big man in prison. I imagine it's the same sort of thing. You don't want to be the big man in the hen lockup. Because they get locked up at night in the cages and shit. They get let out during the day.
Like
but they still get
honestly,
locked
this
up
is
at night.
probably
It's
one of
prison.
those guys that the other chickens look at him and they just like kind of stand down because they think, oh, this guy's huge. He can probably fight like a motherfucker, but he's actually a bitch who surrounds himself with like the actual fighters. And then one day, yeah, that shit's gonna happen where this fucking new motherfucker comes in and he's fucking cool as shit. And first thing he does, he goes to the biggest dude in the room and knocks his fucking block off. That's what this guy is. He's the guy that came in and just dominated because he's big. But then when he's actually put up against the challenge, he gets fucked up.
Do we still have ads?
I just came up with a whole ass fucking storyline for this giant chicken.
I think maybe you shouldn't cannabis anymore.
I'm having fun.
That or maybe I need to be more cannabis to
You need
follow
to be
any of that.
more.
Yeah,
You need to be more. Step out. Go to a different room. Go have a joint. And come back.
Because
I gotta roll one of them. I'm running low on even the legacy thing, so it's gonna take a while to get together the stuff for it, and then I gotta go and maybe I'll do it though. I think I might need it to follow half of this conversation. How is it that I'm not the weird one right now?
I don't know.
Hey, we got ads playing. Woo.
You need to fucking step your game up, bro.
Only on Twitch though.
Pay
And you know what's
me
funny?
money, Twitch. Pay me money, Twitch.
It's a war game of some kind. Oh no, it's not. It's Grand Theft Auto Online San Andreas Mercenaries.
What? Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's not. It's some Tom Cruise shit.
Everyone's
now-
gonna get a different ad.
Now I'm getting some beverage
Bearing in
that
mind,
has
I'm in New Zealand, so.
women in like bathing suits in the snow, and now they're in snow.
Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning.
Maybe I just imagined the bathing suits because I wanted to see bathing suits.
Oh.
I am the leader you shouldn't follow.
Okay,
I
so,
don't give up with your work. This ooh.
a little Fed thing.
Ugh, who cares?
I told you that tournament that I was doing.
Yes.
I just passed the second round. So I am either going in the next round. I'm either going to be facing off with Grant, Phil, or Frank Paul.
Well, that's okay, because Grant can't stick the landing. Phil is he's just swear words. There's no substance. And Frank Paul is just nothing, so you're good. You'll win.
Thanks for the pep talk, bro.
Of course, anytime.
That's what he's here
You
for.
might face Fox.
You what?
You might face Fox.
Fox got eliminated.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the results are out.
How you get eliminated? Because like Grant basically made a false.
Yeah, the results came out like 10 minutes ago. Grant beat Fox, I beat Moran, Frank beat Riddle, and Phil beat Dutch.
I think it's going to be the other way around a little bit because Grant made a huge mistake on the opening bit about Fox because Fox is no longer.
But it's Grant, and everyone sucks Grant's dick. You can't not let Grant win. He'll cry about it. We can't let Grant cry.
Who am I trying to bring?
If you're
He
watching
might
this,
also say something
Grant.
potentially racist.
Yeah, you can't risk racism in the group. It'll get you shut down.
Watch. I'm gonna get fucking paired up with him on this next round tomorrow. I
It's
guarantee it.
okay. He can't stick the landing. You're good.
But he's still gonna beat you.
Probably.
Yeah, because it's ground, and they can't, because they have to suck his dick.
You know what you
What
should
group is
do?
this?
You should cut a promo about Auschwitz.
Oh my god. I'll go like I'll channel my inner Dominic. Where,
No. Come in
uses
from the
Auschwitz
prisoner's
and
view.
fucking-
Come in from the prisoner's view and fight upwards against him and make him the evil guy.
Yeah.
Tattoo. Get a fake number tattoo on your wrist. Go all in. Get a striped fucking uniform, like the boy in the striped pajamas.
Just hopefully don't suck as much as All In did this year.
All in hasn't happened yet.
Okay, then whatever the fuck they won, Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah.
What happened on that one?
It sucked.
I don't remember. Honestly, I have no fucking idea what happened on Double or Nothing.
Orange Cassidy won a Battle Royal, and the NWO beat WCW in the main event. The Blackpool Combat Club in their black and white
Okay.
defeated the AEW originals. Your WCW guys, your Kenny Omega and your Young Buck.
The Elite.
Gotcha.
And Adam Page. They beat them with a surprise person joining them.
Which was? Oh,
I don't
Takeshita.
remember. Yeah,
It
that's
was
it.
Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally the
Takeshita.
only thing that's been interesting about AEW in the last little bit is Punk coming back.
Everything CM Punk does.
Pretty much.
I'm so glad he's back.
I am
Miro
not.
too. I was happy to see Miro back.
Yeah.
And
So they have their own
Andrade.
WWE style show that they can run, and I love it because now they can show the dipshits on Dynamite that they actually do suck.
Yeah. Like we can actually get the real talents doing shit now. It's gonna be fucking epic.
I thought I had seen something about Collision not doing so well for the first.
Ticket sales are shit. I know that much. I know that they are not selling tickets, which is fucking crazy.
Well, if you're taking the Collision and making it former WWE guys in an AEW audience who don't want WWE stuff, that's probably why it's gonna not do well.
Well, it's also well.
It's sort of broken
On
down
one-
into two
on one
factions of
hand-
fans.
Yeah, like
And amongst
AEW has
sphere.
literally been like segregated into two different groups. The people who just say fuck the ex-WWE guys, don't want to fucking see them. Those are your people who are probably
Your hardcore AEW fan base. Those are your
Yeah, they're gonna watch
hardcore.
Dynamite.
And
They're
then-
gonna
and
follow
then-
the
and
Bucks
then-
and Omega and Page.
Yeah, and then you get the half with Logic, and that's who Collision is going to draw in.
Collision's gonna draw in your fans that also like WWE, but then
Yeah,
they're gonna watch it. And the problem is, it's gonna be WWE guys being booked the AEW way, and they're not gonna like it.
No, it's not though, because Punk is leading this shit, is he not? He's not going to come back if he doesn't have some say in everything.
I mean, they basically made this show specifically for him.
Yeah, so that he didn't.
Like
have
they
to
have
knock
built
him.
this. They have built this entire thing around him.
And they have some good names on the show. They got Punk, they got Joe, they've got. I mean, Wardlow's been buried to shit, but now they can start building him back up to some monster he should be.
Mhm.
They've got Orange.
Fucking-
Have they got Orange Cassidy? I think they got Cassidy.
I don't know if they have Cassidy. But yeah,
international bout.
Andrade, Miro,
Tony
House
Storm.
of Black.
Fucking Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale just broke the internet with Sky Blue's ass. Like,
Yes.
Tell me more.
there's some
Like-
decent names.
Yeah, Collision does look like it has a good like roster set, and it's people who have not been used very often, if at all. Like Andrade
You haven't
and
seen Cyborg's
Miro.
ass?
Probably not.
Huh. It's been everywhere.
But,
Just go into any group, any WWE.
yeah, like
I mean,
any wrestling group, and you will see them sky
maybe a
blue
picture
cheeks.
somewhere. Yeah.
I'm
But,
not
like-
on social media really, so
Well, then
Fucking get on it.
eh.
then
wrong with
you can't be mad when you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't get to see any, 19-year-old ass cheeks.
Legal.
Isn't she the one with the dude from Aussie Open?
Now,
know.
yeah, Carl Fletcher. She was with Dante Martin, but then he broke his ankle, and now she's banging Carl Fletcher. It's a good
Oh
flip.
God, I forgot about that injury. God, that
I
shit
didn't.
was gnarly. Like I actually managed to somehow successfully wipe that out of my head.
Said at a Ring of Honor
Until
show.
now.
Yeah, during WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Wasn't the one that like you like snap its ankle?
Yeah,
Or I think that's something different.
He
like
Sid
he
Vicious
basically it almost looked like he fucking Sid Vicious himself. Psycho Sid, whatever he was fucking calling himself in WCW. What was he calling himself in WCW again?
Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid. I thought he was Psycho Sid in WWE.
It was Psycho Sid in WWE.
Fuck, what was he in WCW?
Sid
Because I
Vicious.
keep on these. I keep because I
He
know
was
there
Sid
was. I know
Justice
because
in WWE. Sid
Yeah, 'cause, like,
Vicious.
that the Sid Vicious name always like confuses me because I know there's also a musician of the same name. So it's like, are we talking about Sid Vicious the musician, or are we talking about Sid
From
Vicious?
the
Listen,
Sex
Sid Vicious
Pistols?
even. The what?
The Sex Pistols?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Good old British punk rock. Yeah.
Let's see.
A wild relicanth has appeared. Go catch it if you can.
What was he? I gotta find this out now. It's gonna bother me. WCW. Where are you? Second. Let's see. Extreme Independent. Return to WCW. Okay, they only refer to him as Sid, so fuck it. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
There is now less than 7 hours of oxygen remaining in the
Returned
Yeah.
to WCW in 1993. Yudi, under his Sid Vicious ring name, returned to WCW in May 1993 as a mystery competitor of Colonel Robert Parker against Van Hammer at Slamboree.
Yeah,
and
we're
it
not
went on
talking
from
about
there.
93. We're not talking about that. Didn't happen in 93. We're
When
talking
he
about like
returned.
yeah, like
When he returned, he went back to Sid Vicious as well.
okay, so okay. I like the name Sid Vicious over all the other ones, but it just kind of like knots me up because I'm like, fuck, did he actually use that name? I can never remember half the time because I was like, am I just thinking of the fucking Sex Pistols guy, or am I
Sid
thinking
Justice was his name in WWE. Psycho Sid Justice.
Yeah.
Which where he went by Psycho Sid too, in WWE.
Yeah. That was his moniker. Psycho Sid Justice. Psycho Sid Vicious. Psycho was his like hitman, if you will. It's still Bret Hart, but like, you know, Hitman was the nickname.
Yeah. Yeah, Dante Martin's injury gave me serious vibes of when he just completely destroyed his leg.
Danielson versus Okada is gonna.
Oh, that's gonna
Main
fucking.
event.
Oh, that's
Forbidden
gonna steal
Door.
the fucking show.
It's gonna be a really good match.
Like you
It's
got
gonna
these,
be
you got these
juicy.
two guys who both have been considered the best wrestlers in the world, and putting them in the same ring together. Holy fuck.
Someone's getting injured. There's no way.
Yes.
There's no way Brian doesn't come out with an injury.
I guarantee you that Brian is going to get hurt, and there's even a chance this could this could be a case where I could easily see a situation where he gets fucking rocked so goddamn hard he has to go into another fucking retirement. Because him and Okada are gonna stiff the absolute shit out of each other. That motherfucker can hit. Like, that motherfucker can hit hard. So, like,
I'm excited for Ospreay and Kenny number 3 because I want to see Ospreay fucking win.
Probably will.
I like him a lot.
You hear the rumors about? I think there was a rumored match to be Kenta and CM Punk, but then it's like one side says, "Oh, Punk didn't want the match to happen," and then another side says, "No, Kenta didn't want the match to happen."
Well, there's only one winner in that match. It's a cool match. It'll be fun to see, but there's only one person winning it.
Yeah, Kenta's not winning that fucking match.
Not in a million miles.
Like, no. Like, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, the WWE run kind of tanked his career. He's never been the same.
He didn't even use the Kenta name there, did he? What was he?
No, he was
Hideo Itami.
Yeah, Hideo Itami.
And part of the biggest issues he had in WWE was the fucker kept getting hurt
again.
Yeah, like he was getting hurt
and again
all the time. Like, and then when he wasn't getting hurt, he was hurting others. Like, I remember when they took him to 205 Live, and his first match in, he broke Brian Kendrick's nose.
Sweet.
And then and because of that, they took the GTS away from him. They told him, "Yeah, you can't do that anymore."
I remember that.
So then he had to come up with this like modified version that looked like absolute dog shit. I don't even remember because I remember when he came into NXT at first, he didn't use the GTS. I don't remember what he actually used though.
Of course you don't, because nothing else matters.
No, that's the song. Yeah.
What was okay? Again, that's gonna be something I gotta fucking look up now because it's gonna bug the shit out of me.
You do that.
I don't know why I give such a fuck about Hideo Itami, but I do.
Because it's Kenta.
Let's see. I don't think there's actually going to be a fucking video. But I know when he first came in, he didn't use the GTS.
No, he used the other one, the other move that Brian took from him.
Did he use the knee?
Yeah.
He did. He created that, yeah.
Well, I knew he used that on his own, and then Brian took it from him. But did he use that in NXT?
Yep, and then he went to the go to sleep.
Because I figured
using both
or was this during the time that Brian was retired?
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense why he was able to use the knee then. Because Brian
used the knee, and then he used the knee a couple times, and then he went right to the GTS. And they talked about him being the inventor of the go to sleep.
Yeah,
a number of times on NXT.
Remember when they did a whole fucking show in Japan?
Yes.
Remember when they did a whole they booked this whole fucking show in Japan to give him the NXT championship from Kevin Owens, and then what was it? He fucking broke his neck or something.
Yep.
Or broke his shoulder, rotator cuff or something, and so then that gave way to Finn Balor.
Yeah, good trade, really.
Yeah, I mean, I still kind of think. Can you imagine like how different things would have been if he had actually been able to make it to the show and beat Kevin Owens for the title?
He probably would have gotten released a lot sooner.
Think so?
Yep.
Like you think he wouldn't have worked as their top guy had he not gotten hurt?
No, because he was too injury prone. He might have gotten hurt then, but he got hurt like 100 times after that and hurt other people quite a few times. So it wouldn't have been long that here he is. There's the guy they're trying to build the brand off of, and he's either getting hurt or hurting people. They would have gotten rid of him a lot sooner because they'd already put the ball in his court at that point, and he dropped it. It's different if you don't get the ball yet. But if you get the ball and you drop it, he would have been gone a lot sooner.
Is he injury prone or prone to injure others outside of the WWE during his career?
I'm not sure.
I don't ever remember hearing issues of him like getting hurt often.
Then why was it only during his run there?
It's kind of like, you remember the original Sin Cara?
Is it just because of the clash of styles?
I think so, because do you remember the original Sin Cara back in 2010 or 2011?
He was injury prone as fuck.
Not only that, okay?
He quit a match because he broke his finger. Like, that's a bit bitch.
Yeah. Well, not just that. Think back to when he initially debuted. They didn't even send him to... This was before NXT. They still had FCW at the time. They didn't even send him to developmental. They hot-shotted him up to the main roster without even learning the American wrestling style, working the Lucha Libre style with a bunch of people who don't know how to work that style. He had no English. And then to top it all off, his matches had that like dark lighting, and his eyes were covered on the mask, so he couldn't fucking see anything.
They did that because it was more similar to what he was used to doing already in Mexico. The eyes were the same.
I think the difference
the eyes were the
in
same in his mask.
Well, no.
The Mystico eyes were covered as well, the same
No,
way.
they weren't.
I followed him.
No.
I followed him before he came to WWE. Well, I'm familiar with early Mystico.
I've seen plenty of pictures of Mystico with the eyes visible.
Yeah, that came later in his career.
Okay, yeah, well, later before he went to WWE. I think maybe he started doing that again when he left or got fired, whatever. I still say Hunico was the best Sin Cara. Bar none. He was great. I think they should have actually given him a second chance.
I love how he got tattoos just so that they couldn't change him out.
Yes. Like, here's the thing. Whenever he took over the character, and then, like, man, he killed it. And he was really fucking good, and he was, like, a legit badass, too. But they just never saw past... I guess, the damage that the original guy did.
Well, it didn't help that they gave it back to the original guy.
No.
Yeah, he beat he beat Sin Cara Black.
There's that. But then they fired the original guy a few years later, and then put the imposter guy back in the mask.
Yeah, but at that point, you already knew it was the imposter guy going back, so it killed the whole credibility.
So it's like the history of how badly that character was done kind of ruined any chance, especially because also, I don't know, for some reason, Vince has had no luck with being able to actually create a new, like, Latin star besides Rey Mysterio.
He's racist. He didn't create Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio created himself.
No, Eddie Guerrero created Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Rey Mysterio would still be pretty much...
Rey Mysterio would be very much... He would be very mid-card if not for Eddie.
Yeah, if not for Eddie dying. Eddie's death is the whole reason Rey became something.
I think the feud had a lot.
He was already hugely popular. I don't think he would have won the main championship.
Had a lot to do with that too. Like, I genuinely think that the story with Eddie, as well as Eddie's death, had a lot to do with kind of helping him kind of transcend a bit from just being the attraction little guy in the mask doing crazy lucha shit to, okay, maybe there's something here.
So Eddie logging out is the only reason he got the main championship, but he was already intensely, hugely popular. He would not have got that championship, though, if Eddie didn't clock out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. He would have been
agree.
he would have been
He would
Intercontinental
have
or United
been-
States champion at most.
Intercontinental US tag team, sure. Maybe even the
Yeah.
NXT. Maybe the 205 Live when that was a thing, sure. But
Yeah, he would not have been
never would have been
world
as successful.
champion
he might have
without.
got everything except Hell, he might have even got a Money in the Bank run, but he would have lost it.
He would have gotten the Ziggler World Heavyweight Championship run
Yes.
that was
Yep.
over.
You know what?
before it
That's
began.
that's a good comparison to make. Yeah,
But even then,
he would have
even
been that era Ziggler.
Christian.
Even then-
that poor man.
Even then, you're assuming he's still on the roster because he.
I
should
think
have
he
been
would be
let
because
I
here's
think
the
he'd be
thing.
there. He's a solid hand.
Well, here's the thing. Also,
go. He's also
You can
incredibly
put him in there with
injury
anyone.
prone. He's
Well,
also
on.
incredible,
hold on.
incredibly injury
he's
prone.
also 5 foot
Hold
what
on.
6?
Fucking pause. Okay. The bad injury stuff didn't really start happening until like 20 like
Wrong.
was it? Like
His first
know,
year
like,
in WWE,
okay,
he was
hold
out
on.
with a knee injury. First year in the company, he was out with a knee injury.
His
Okay, well,
fault or
I
someone
wasn't-
else's?
my memory of him basically goes from fucking 2005 onward. So
First year in the company, out with
I
a knee
remember-
injury. He
like I remember
hasn't gone more than 3 years tops. Not even in most cases without an injury when he was going full time. Like, yeah.
Yeah, well, 3 years is a solid run.
You got somebody like The Miz who hasn't been out with an injury his entire time
He
on the main
has
roster.
now. He's had one injury now.
When?
Like within the
don't
past
you remember
couple
he
of years,
fucking like
it was
tore his
recent.
ACL of a couple years back? Remember
I
when he
don't-
was in the remember when
It
he was
was
in the
recent, but he did go for a long fucking time without a
you
single injury,
remember
or at least
when
admitted injury.
like Morrison was still around and he was doing you remember the wheelchair? He had the wheelchair for a
No.
while?
I remember that. I remember that. That was the pandemic era or the Thunderdome
Yeah.
era.
Yeah. Yeah, during the fucking Thunderdome era. I think he was having a match with Damian Priest, wasn't it? I want to say
think
it was
so.
Damian. I want to say it was Damian Priest. Him and Morrison were feuding with Priest, and then Miz and Priest had a match, and he fucking I don't know tore his like knee out or something, blew his knee out or something, and was in a wheelchair for a while on TV. That's how he was still able to make it to shows because he was just in a wheelchair the whole time. But I think he had surgery and the whole 9 yards.
You know, I don't think Ray would have still been with the company.
Then he would have just
I don't
gone
know,
on to
I
become a
think-
massive name in the Mexican circuit.
Because
He'd be huge down there. Still,
aging
without
luchador, aging mid-card luchador.
Who
They're,
makes them millions off of his masks alone.
Oh yeah, he's made
And
so
he
much
was
money
a
off that fucking mask.
merchandise machine. I
That's a
think
license
that
to print
alone.
money. That thing.
I think that alone would have incentivized Vince McMahon to keep him because it's like, well, I can't.
But again,
I can't
that's in a world-
do this with him. I can't do this. I can't make him. He's not world champion.
again, that's
all the
in a
time.
world where
Oh,
Eddie Guerrero
go to
is
me,
dead. Where
Jesus.
Eddie Guerrero is dead, and this is in a world where Eddie Guerrero is dead, and Rey Mysterio becomes the primary Latin American they're pushing behind. Eddie Guerrero's not dead. Eddie Guerrero's the primary Latin American they were pushing behind. Rey Mysterio doesn't get the WWE machine pushing behind him, which makes him then become a merchandise mover. He doesn't have the machine behind him at this point, so no, he's not selling millions of masks. That shit didn't happen.
Okay, so he'll
until
go to
he got the
Mexico
machine
and do
behind
it for AAA.
But my point's still the same. He's not with the company at this point. I don't think he stays with WWE. I don't think they keep him if Eddie Guerrero doesn't die. There's tons of younger Latino people they can pick up from CML, AAA, anywhere. Bring in, throw a mask on, work with, and build up if they're in the world of Eddie Guerrero not dying. In the world of Eddie Guerrero not dying, you don't even need Alberto Del Rio.
I do agree. Like there's like if you still have Eddie around,
Wouldn't
there's
that be
absolutely
nice?
no reason.
Didn't
Yeah, it would have been so nice to
That
not
would've
have
been
fucking
nice.
Del Rio around. Like that guy fucking wasted time. But no,
Though we can thank Del Rio, because of Del Rio we got Andrade, because the two of them are close.
That's fuck.
Nah, I'm good. You can still keep Del Rio. Andrade's done nothing since he came to the States.
That's true.
He was fantastic in NXT and WWE.
He was
He's
excellent
done
in
nothing.
NXT was
nothing
like
since he went to AEW.
Most of them are excellent in NXT, though. Let's be honest.
yeah, like a lot of people who were part of that NXT system usually peaked in NXT and then they go drastically downhill from there.
Because they get booked to shit.
Like,
It's not only just that. NXT's catered towards a smaller audience. The smaller number of fans in your average arena. It's geared for a specific style of audience, which doesn't always translate over to main roster stuff. You have people that watch Raw and SmackDown and don't want to give a damn about what's happening on NXT and don't watch it on NXT. Don't know anything about the people on NXT. And that was the same thing during this time frame. The people that were watching the NXT were your indie people. Your people that were diehard, like just in general wrestling fans. The people that would go on to watch AEW later and pretend like everything WWE's ever done was shit.
So
These
you
are
know
people
what you
watching
do?
NXT.
You know what you do then when you're ready to call these guys up and don't run the risk of being like, well, no one watches NXT, so they don't know who these people are. That's where video packages come into play, and you show highlights.
That's where main event and
Because
Superstars come
video
into it.
packages work so well for Kazani.
I mean,
Remember that motherfucker? No.
That is where
He's
main
still-
event
he's
and
very
Superstars.
popular in the indies now.
Sure, he's great as Sin Buddy, but he was shit as Kazani.
That's where your shows like main event and Superstars come in handy, because those are the same audiences that are watching Raw and SmackDown. You're at the same arena, same people. Well, I mean, the people in the arena, they're filming them when they're doing Raw and or SmackDown. So you have these people now touring with the main roster guys, doing dark matches, doing Superstars, doing main event, establishing them there in front of the live audiences who come to your regular shows, and then you move them on to the main roster. They're there, but they're not there. They're Morgan in the cabin just outside of the Kingdom. You know, they're there, but they're not there. You guys probably aren't Walking Dead fans, are you?
No.
Yes and no. I'm like
my Walking
All I
Dead
know
reference
from
over
Walking
your
Dead
head.
is don't dead open inside.
Like, I feel like whatever reference you were making, I probably would have gotten it, but I like completely zoned the fuck out.
I'm gonna be honest, so did I. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I see how it is. I had to sit here myself and listen to this guy go completely off tangent of the point I was making and arguing it against it without listening to it. And I make a comment and y'all just ignore me.
Is it not part
Well,
of
at
the
that
course
point,
around here?
we've long since. I feel like we've kind of like. It feels like we've kind of long since moved on from that. I don't even know
From which one?
I don't even know anymore.
That figures.
I am the leader. You shouldn't follow.
Like,
Though, AB.
we covered a lot. We covered a lot in a very short amount of time there.
Though, AB.
Huh.
Since you seem to be in rant mode tonight, right? I am going to let you take the lead for a little bit because I am going into a different room and I will be back. So don't have too much fun without me.
Yeah, go take a nap.
I can't because the
He's
area
off
I
to
would
go
nap
smoke a
on
joint.
is behind me where my wife and the child are, which is why I need to leave the room.
All right.
The only place to do this is the bathroom where there is a vent.
The weed in the
The
bathroom.
thingies. You know, the thingies there that
You ever
the
jerk off in the shower?
sometimes.
Okay.
Smoke a joint
You
in
gotta
the
do what you gotta
bathroom. Eat your meat,
I mean,
shower.
you figure it's already wet and smooth and easy going. So basically, what you want to know
Amy,
is,
do you jerk off in the shower?
Not often.
well, hold on. Let's rephrase this in a better way. All right. solo sex in the shower.
Solo sex.
Could you imagine that? Like you're in the shower and then Solo Sikoa comes in, just fucking rapes you against the wall.
Solo shower sex. Solo shower sex. Ooh, let me ask you this.
He's just Samoan spiking that ass.
Let me ask you this. Every time Solo Sikoa has sex, is it classified masturbation because it's all being done solo?
Only if he's in character, because otherwise he's got a different name.
It's true.
I don't
Imagine
remember
that
his
fucking
name.
role play. Like, imagine like he's hooking up with a girl, or like I don't know. No, he's fucking married, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
And like him and his fucking wife in the bedroom, and then she says, "Let's fuck it." Like I don't want whatever the fuck your real name is.
He's sitting there fucking smashing the shit out of his wife, like, yeah, and then walks
Acknowledge
through
me.
Acknowledge me. Oh, no.
And then she's like, "But I'm busy," and so he's Samoan spikes her because she didn't acknowledge the tribal chief.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a great way to finish. I think just before you not like solo spike the chick in the throat.
Oh my god, yes.
Samoan spike the chick in the throat, and then nut. Like I think that'd be perfect. Brooke, let me ask you this: how would you feel about getting Samoan spiked in the throat just before a dude nuts in you?
It's like a donkey punch, but
better.
A donkey punch to the fucking throat.
A donkey punch, but better. It's a Maui punch.
oh shit, Whistler J redeemed 2 cannabis 420. He said both Exalted and Captain.
I am about to. The 2-year-old is behind me, so I have to leave the room. What's up, Whistler? Didn't notice you there. Missed your show this week. Apologies. I was
The
very
King
busy.
5 layer gave me a tier 1 sub to your channel, so I'm gonna start watching you a lot more. Because that's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, I would have been there, but I wasn't.
You're lurking. don't lurk this shit.
No, do lurk this shit. In fact, create multiple accounts to lurk this shit on.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Aiden, I think now's a good time for a yeah.
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 He's so good.
I
Brooke,
practice.
let's hear your best yeah.
No. I'd probably do it horrible.
Well, let's hear it anyway.
Ah,
Yeah.
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 It was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
All
Yeah.
right, Captain, it's your turn.
Go on.
Hit that cone and yeah on the exhale. Come on, where's the yeah?
Do it.
Oh no,
Do
is
it.
he having technical difficulties? Oh, he's
Do it.
having technical difficulties.
I think
No.
his mic is off.
Oh, damn.
My mic was off.
Now we got to get the post cone. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
That was a horrible one. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll let it go. The guy who likes doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was fucking like he was prepared his whole fucking life for that one. Yeah.
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 Fuck. Why do you got to be the boring one?
Yeah.
Did you not hear Brooks? Mine was definitely less boring.
I was
Yeah.
thoroughly entertained by that.
I went semi Daniel Bryan with
That
it
was
too.
like, I mean,
Yeah.
that was like a bird call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you meant like, yeah. You're like fucking Deuce and Domino ass over
Fine,
here.
I'm gonna go with the Storage Wars guy with a yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That fucking dude. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Imagine. All right, imagine this. there is an orgy happening. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
These are the male members of your orgy. All right. The male the people who are like banging the bitches all together. All right. You have Emeril Lagasse, the former the like chef guy with his that's kicking up and that.
God damn
His
it!
Bam. All right. We got him. All right. We got LA Knight.
I used to watch
Yeah.
it.
All right. We got LA Knight. All right. We got Daniel Bryan. All right. And we got the Storage Wars guy. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my
All right. So as they're banging, you're getting a bam, a bam, and a yeah, and a yup, and a yes, and then like when like he slips, and then the chick doesn't really want the anal, she breaks out the no, and you get the yeah, and you get the, and then randomly walks by Ron Simmons with his damn. Throwing a random Steve Austin afterwards with a what?
What?
I said damn.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
Tell me I did not just see that.
Yeah, fucking Booker T comes in. Then Hacksaw comes in. Oh.
Oh.
And then in walks the Godfather. Did somebody call?
No.
Oh,
And then the Hurricane jumps in. What's up with that?
And then Vince McMahon walks in next to the Godfather. My nigga.
Good shit.
nigga. But then Rikishi comes in for the real anal.
And does it for The Rock.
I did it
Put a
for
little ass on it. Ass on it.
It was Whistler who said that.
And does it
In
for The
the
Rock.
comment section.
I did it for
You can talk
The
to
Rock.
us. The comment section.
Yep,
Wow.
Rikishi comes in for the fucking anal job, and he goes, "I did it for my cock."
Would you
And
rather
that-
fuck? Would you rather be prison raped by Umaga or Rikishi?
I don't have it. It's one or the other, right?
You have to be a prison bitch to one of them. Who do you choose?
Well, Umaga's gonna be an abusive piece of shit who's just gonna like make me, I don't know, like a whipping boy, right? I feel like Rikishi would, be a little more lenient. Like he'd go easy.
Well, Rikishi also speaks English, so that helps.
Yeah, like it also helps when you understand your. It also definitely helps when you understand what your prison daddy's saying.
Well, let me ask you this to clarify with this question.
Forgot about
Is this
What
Is
are you
this
saying, bro?
Umaga?
I can't quite
Did
understand.
you forget that Umaga was part of 3-minute warning?
Umaga was not, but the guy that played Umaga was.
Yeah. It's a different character.
Yeah.
You're
No, that's what I'm asking.
Umaga needs a Strada.
Now,
It's told
doesn't
for-
say does this prison Umaga come with Armand?
Good.
Alejandro.
Armando,
Estrada.
Estrada.
Why did I brought him back for doing the Puerto Rico thing? Like, come on.
But if we have Estrada, then I'm going Umaga.
Why? Why Umaga?
Because then Estrada can do all the commentary for it and at least make it sound kind of cool.
It's Estrada, like
You're getting fucking just like banged bloody, but Estrada's there with his funny voice.
You've got Umaga putting you against the prison bed, just going nuts, and he's speaking, but you don't understand him. But it's okay, because while you're getting violently prison raped, Estrada's right next to you, giving you a running commentary of what the fuck he's saying.
Also, because Umaga's thing was the spike with the thumb, and I imagine the thumb is probably smaller and going to hurt less than his dick. So
Yeah, but he's not checking your oil, he's raping you.
yeah, but it's an Umaga, and Umaga does everything with the thumb. So
Yeah, but only to the throat.
and
Did he ever spike someone in the ass?
Maybe.
probably.
You never know.
If Billy Gunn would have been in WWE at the time, he would have probably spiked him in the ass.
Umaga's son is debuting on July 15th at Booker T's promotion.
That's fucking
Nice.
cool.
Booker
man.
T has a promotion.
I've heard a bit of
Yes.
the backstory on Umaga's kid, and he's had kind of a crazy life so far. So it's good to see him actually getting a chance.
Umaga, was he Jamal or Rosie?
Yes, he was Jamal.
You're Jamal.
Which one was Rosie?
Rosie was the guy who became the Hurricane's sidekick, and he's also Roman Reigns' older brother.
Oh, okay.
That's how I knew Rosie.
But they're both. But they're both dead now. So
a superhero in training.
yes,
I
superhero.
Stands for shit.
remember me and Rosie when he was still around. It was right when the Usos turned heel the second time. When they first with the new gimmick outlook, remove the face paint and everything for the first time, I asked him they remind me of 3-minute warning, and he told me they're more like 2 minutes and a half.
Oh,
They're the 2 minute and a half warning.
I love that. They're 2.5 minutes.
So that's actually seems as a positive thing to them, not a negative thing, as he was trying to make it like a, because the idea behind 3-minute warning was it only took 3 minutes for them to defeat you. So if the Usos are the 2.5 minute warning, then that means 2.5 minutes is all it takes to beat you, and therefore are better than 3-minute warning.
Yeah.
So like that dude did not think that through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
way he does it, I know he likes to know he respects his cousins a lot. So
Yeah. So he probably definitely meant it as a term of endearment.
hey, again, Solo looks just like Umaga at a handful of spots. And some people feel like, are you sure that he's not?
Wow,
Ricky?
that's racist. Why? Because he's Samoan and
No,
he
no. Have you not
It is
seen-
weird that like ever since he started using the Samoan spike, they literally, I guess, they basically started telling him like, when you're not standing there still like a statue, you're basically Umaga Jr. And he like does the same mannerisms, does the whenever he does the spike call, he does that.
Yes, it's called a tribute, you fucking imbecile.
I mean,
And
you
he does it
contribute,
so well.
you contribute someone and then
A
not do like
Samoan bulldozer with a Lamborghini engine.
which is funny because that was what Husky Harris was, a bulldozer with a Ferrari engine.
He was the
Oh,
army
Husky.
tank with a Ferrari engine.
I'll be honest, I was a huge fan of Husky Harris. I liked his when he was first popped in NXT. I'm not afraid to admit that.
I was always fascinated by Husky Harris. One,
I would love to have seen during the time frame during our more recent time frame a Solo Sikoa and Bray Wyatt feud. I think they would be fantastic together and surprise a lot of people with what type of things they could actually do for bigger guys, like fairly bigger guys. The same concept, they're slightly bigger guys with that extra oomph behind them. They're able to push a little harder than your average big guy. But no, like I think that would have been fun in general because Solo's
as
one
a
that's
match,
supposed to
yeah,
be-
I think that would be a lot of fun.
even trying to get to it, like Bray trying to creep out or play mind games with Solo, and Solo just being too like stern through it, but like the little thoughts that maybe he's starting to crack, like Bray getting at him in a way that makes him think he's going crazy. So something in that regard, like could be fun to be done, watching it slowly develop, but it wouldn't be something that would have an instant gratification. It'd have to be something that you would have to slow burn, like give little suggestions and hints towards what was happening as it was happening before they're putting a spotlight on it. Like, yeah.
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 Bam!
And
Yes.
the dirt is gone.
What's that?
Bam, and the dirt is gone. It's an old television ad from like the 90s or some shit.
Oh.
Maybe early 2000s. Just an Asian dude. It was memed to fuck down here.
You ever gonna go fucking smoke that shit?
I am. I'm bouncing off right now. Should I leave you guys with something to do while I'm gone, or can you figure yourselves out?
Half of us are high, so, and the other half is just Simon and Lenore.
Does anyone? Okay, I got some shit. Fucking go on.
Is it another video for us to watch and not laugh at?
No.
I am low. Well, get high or drunk or do some shrooms. Do anything. Do some heroin.
Do cocaine.
Do
Does
meth
anyone?
and speed.
Does anyone
Go
here still
double
watch?
fast.
Fuck. Okay. One.
What?
Oh,
Does anyone watch? He leaves the link, but no one's here to let them in if they join. Is he just expecting me to do shit now? Fuck
Yes.
you, Josh.
Does anyone still watch Dark Side of the Ring?
No.
Yes. Has anyone seen the
know
episode?
they did episode about Doink.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that because I feel like it'll be an absolute shit show.
In what form?
Because Matt Bourne was a fucking train wreck.
Let's say I have not seen the one with Sunny yet. Sunny and
Oh god,
Chris.
talk about a fucking train wreck, man. Like Sonny is just what
So
the
who's
fuck?
the worst reason between those two downfalls? It has to be Sunny. Isn't that not Chris is the reason? Because I see
No.
I feel like it was mostly Sunny's fault for Chris's. Come on, she was the crazy one out of the two. So.
She was definitely the crazy one.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about how much of a train wreck Sonny is. Tammy Sitch.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
Yeah, how she kind of ruined Chris Candido's career a little bit until he tried to rebuild it on Impact, but passed away during a medical procedure.
Oh no! What happened was it wasn't that he died during a procedure. He had a surgery, and then he got on a plane, which you're not supposed to do after just having surgery, and it caused a blood clot and killed him.
That's not good.
So
Yeah.
okay, so they're stubborn about going somewhere.
Whoa.
Because his thing was he was still like going to TNA shows, like almost immediately after having surgery, he was getting on planes and going to TNA shows, and it caused him to have a blood clot because he shouldn't have been flying yet. It was way too soon.
My mind kind of say like I know that you're stubborn like professional wrestling. There has to be a limit, dude.
No, like he was just fucking that crazy about wrestling.
You're a bitch, Josh.
I think see how you guys' cameras are being good while
No, I'm showing you. I logged in. I have control. Ha 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 ha, bitch.
Bro,
You're on. He walked
I
away.
don't think it's funny ever since he popped back out. Your guys' cameras are fine, but when he pops in, your camera's completely frozen.
Because fuck it, the plot demands.
Oh fuck! I'm hiding him. He might show his dick.
Anyway, but I think one of the I'm curious about. I don't think I missed it. I don't know if they did one. I think they did one on the Freebirds. They did not. I need to recheck.
I don't know. Let me look up the episode list. Let's see. This is season 4, right?
Yeah, I know they did going to have one.
He's smoking his joint right now. Should I put him back on?
No.
Let's
put
see.
himself on.
So,
So I'm gonna hide him. Bye, Josh.
Episode 1 was Chris and Tammy. Episode 2 was Magnum TA. Episode 3 was the Graham family. Episode 4 was Doink. Episode 5 is going to be the Junkyard Dog.
Okay. My mom grew up watching Junkyard Dog.
Okay, episodes.
Hi, Josh.
Give me an episode run. Come on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so
Why'd
after Junkyard Dog.
That's the wrong one. There you go. I already put you on screen.
What's up?
I still think it's
so-
weird. When he pops in, your screen keeps your guys' screen keeps being frozen.
Should we
That's
get rid of
nice.
him? Should we make him go away into cannabis exile while he smokes weed?
Yes.
Hi, Josh.
Can't fucking understand a word he's saying anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so episode 6 of Dark Side is, I guess it's gonna be Adrian. We got Adrian Adonis, Bash at the Beach 2000, Abdullah the Butcher, Bam Bam Bigelow, and listen to this, Marty Jannetty is getting an episode, guys.
Oh,
He
Lord.
fucking needs one. That dude's crazy.
That I feel like we need to watch that and do a fucking like episode about it.
My friend Paul, I don't know his
Like the Marty Jannetty story is one that is perfect for an absolute shit show like this one.
Here's the thing, my friend Paul sings the whole you know the whole famous barbershop window spot, right?
Yeah.
For me, he told me that was the whole shoot.
Who said that?
My friend Paul. He thinks that was the whole shoot thing. And I'm like,
Okay, well, how does your friend Paul know?
Was he there?
He grew up in the wrestling business. His father used to work for Vince Sr. But that's a whole other story. But that's what I think. Yeah, Sean needs to be on. He's probably.
I imagine if they got Sean in for an interview to talk about Marty. Although the thing is, I feel like WWE doesn't let any of their guys go on Dark Side.
Probably for good fucking reason.
Yeah, like because I feel like they
still voiced by Jericho.
Yes, Jericho is still the voice of it.
There's a wild Scraggy in the comments if anyone's catching Pokemon.
No.
Scraggy.
So, but yeah, the Marty Jannetty episode absolutely has to be a topic on this show whenever it airs.
What the hell? Stop changing photos.
Yes. Fuck man. Fuck man.
Who's changing the photos?
It's got to be Josh. He's doing Josh shit. Yep.
It's affecting my ADHD, and I don't like that. Too many distractions. Stop it.
God damn. Why are you the way that you are? Let's see.
I'm trying to see what else is going to be on a good episode. They did the Von Erichs story, right?
Yeah, let's see. They did the Von Erichs either in season. I think they did the Von Erichs in season 2. Let me look. I've got the IMDb pulled up, so let's see here. The Von Erichs. No, actually, that was season 1. Season 1 was the Von Erichs.
Okay.
Oh wow, I actually haven't really seen much of season 1. So, season 1 was Randy Savage and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was the Montreal Screwjob. Episode 3 was Bruiser Brody. Episode 5 was the Von Erichs. Let's see. Episode 5 was the mysterious death of Gorgeous Gino. And then season 1 ended with Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking lineup. Then season 2 had the Benoit episodes.
Woo!
And then listen to this okay, season 2 of Dark Side of the Ring was fucking peak, okay? Because you had the Benoit episodes and then New Jack.
Yeah.
and then Brawl for All, and then Jimmy Snuka, then the assassination of Dino Bravo, David Schultz slapping that fucking 2020 reporter.
What season was Bruiser Brody in?
Bruiser Brody was season 1.
Okay.
Let's see. Then there was
hate Abdullah the Butcher.
I
despise that
fuck
prick.
Abdullah the Butcher. Fuck Abdullah the Butcher.
Disgusting.
But listen, the season 2 also had the Herb Abrams story.
What did he do?
That shit was mental. That should be another one that we fucking cover sometime.
Right now, fuck it.
He like, okay, so there was a company that came up. Let's see here. Let me pull up the episode description. One man's fanatical attempt to build a wrestling empire to rival the WWF goes tragically haywire as his ego and cocaine addiction kills his dream and him along with it.
This episode, it's literally Tony Khan V1.
Yeah, the title of the episode is Cocaine and Cowboy Boots, the Herb Abrams story. And then, yeah, they ended that season of Darkside with Owen Hart, I believe. Oh, yeah, and in between Herb Abrams and Owen Hart was the Road Warriors. That was actually a really good episode, the Road Warriors one. It was pretty fascinating stuff. Season 3 had some pretty good shit too. Season 4. Season 4, I mean.
Wasn't season 3?
No. Wait. Okay, no. Okay, now I'm on season 3. Season 3 had Brian Pillman. Those were some good ones. Nick Gage. The time WCW went to Korea or North Korea. That was mental. That was a crazy fucking episode, dude.
Anytime North Korea is mentioned, it's gonna be fucking nuts.
Yes. Ultimate Warrior had an episode. The story of Jake Roberts' family. That is a fucked episode. That is a fucked episode.
Jake Roberts. God, I feel sorry he dealt with that torment.
Yeah. And then you want to get even more depressing, Dynamite Kid was after that. You want to get even more depressing, The Plane Ride from Hell was after that.
That's not depressing. That's awesome. That's a legendary plane ride.
But
how they portray it as this horrible thing, get fucked.
But here's the thing, though, about the whole Jake Roberts thing. To this day, I think that man is a genius because of his business deal he's been having. He still get WWE action figures, still be part of the WWE video games, and still be part of AEW. It might get his own AEW fig. Where's this contract lies there?
Yeah, Jake is everywhere, man. He is literally everywhere.
Who else did that? The man. What the fuck's his name? William Regal. He did that as well. I think he was getting paid from both companies at one time.
Maybe.
I know he's.
I don't remember.
I know he's back with WWE now, and his son. God, his son in NXT right now doing pretty good.
Basically looks like
Shawn
the
Michaels
whole
is up.
first half of season 3 of Darkside was mental, and then it just went downhill after that.
Okay, well that did that then.
After Plane Ride was Chris Canyon, then FMW, Johnny K9, Luna Vachon, XPW, and then it ends on the steroid
Josh is
trials.
pooping.
What did it end on?
Steroid
He's
trials.
pooping. He's pooping. Man, there are a lot of fucked up stories in
There's a lot
wrestling.
of fucked up stories in everything, though. You look anywhere, there's fucked up stories. Look into Hollywood, there's fucked up stories. Look into the comedy industry, there's fucked up stories. Look into, prostitution as a whole, there's fucked up stories. Look into politics, there's fucked up stories. Wherever you look, you're gonna find fucked up stories.
Yeah.
It's just human nature to be fucked up.
I had heard this. I had heard a thing recently. This other wrestling podcast I listened to, and the guy had got a fan question talking about like, would a show that is basically like the opposite of Dark Side of the Ring ever actually be like successful? Like instead of focusing on all like the super dark shit, like have like an episode on one of the brighter periods, or like
so like John Cena and his massive Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, like John Cena and Make-A-Wish, or the Mick Foley story, or I don't know.
I think that could work. Do it the right way for sure.
Yeah, it'd be like some definite feel good stories, and I feel like there's definitely an audience for it.
It's always when they're doing bad. It's always a good.
The biggest issue that comes with it is
we love to look at train wrecks, so don't we? You can't help but watch a train wreck.
Yeah, it's like there's a huge there's always a huge preference towards like the darker stories. Like negativity just fucking sells.
What are you playing, Aiden?
Whatever it is, he's fucking drenched in it.
Aiden.
What up?
What are you playing?
2K23.
Nice.
No.
I still haven't bought it yet.
Ugh.
The last game I bought, I think, was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. So
because I need to buy one, just because like I want to play the cause that people made for me, like the one that DJB made, and try to figure out who else. Last time I checked on, somehow I still can't download my car from DJB for the new game from the past game on my Xbox for some weird reason, but somehow
Buff Bagwell claims he's getting a few episodes. Sorry, comments.
Oh my god!
Well, that's me.
I could see a Buff Bagwell episode being a thing.
What did he do?
He's had an interesting life after wrestling.
Ever one time in an episode of Legends of Wrestling, you can still watch porn.
Porn together.
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, bro.
You're dropping. Remove him. Thank you.
He got rid of himself.
Proper himself.
But yeah, Buff Bagwell was basically.
Hey, asshole.
What did he do?
He bullied me.
But yeah, Buff Bagwell basically after wrestling became kind of a I think he was like a fucking.
Sorry, do you have something to say, Josh?
Porn. Buff Bagwell. Porn while they were in WCW.
Buff Bagwell did porn while he was in WCW.
So did
and then actually after wrestling became like a male prostitute, I think.
Sting too. Sting was also in the same porn.
Sting
and Buff together in the same porn.
Buff Bagwell and Sting fucked each other?
No, not each other. They fuck chicks together on screen.
Fucking wild, bro.
But it was low budget stuff. That was the software stuff, like you see on Cinemax and like that type of stuff. But they together fucked a couple chicks under a waterfall.
You are very choppy.
Choppy.
I'll cover it when I get back on the laptop.
Okay, I'll hide you now. He hit
No,
himself.
Brad Maddox was not involved, although I guess him and Xavier Woods would kind of pull their own Bagwell and Sting moment many years later.
Let's see.
She's dating Ronnie Radke now.
Yeah.
I would never have seen that. I love them as a couple, though. He's funny as shit.
He's a fucking tryhard.
Really?
I
like it. He's funny as fuck on TikTok, man.
Like, okay. I was a, like, diehard Radke guy for years.
Until he went to prison?
No, even after that.
Oh, yeah.
I actually I don't remember when exactly I discovered him, if it was before or after he got out. But it was while it was either before or after he got out of prison, and then kind of going through and just like catching up on everything. Like, yeah, I was big into the dude for a while. What I don't care for the overinflated ego shit. Like, yeah, we get it. You think you're a fucking god of music. Cool.
And yet you do a podcast with me and Josh. How do you not love overinflated egos?
That's the thing. I don't. I tolerate. And the plot demands it.
And the plot demands it.
Yes, that's gonna be a fucking shirt.
Big Bubba.
Big freaking Bubba.
You know what I think we also trying to do? See, if the Dudley Boys need to be on Dark Side of the Ring. I bet they have some interesting dark past.
The who?
Team 3D.
Team 3D, the Dudley Boys.
Maybe.
Fucking make an episode about the Hardy Boys.
Oh my god.
And just Jeff alone. And then do
Yeah.
one about the Usos with Jimmy and all those DUIs.
I just hate that.
I think it depends what
it happened in my hometown too, and
like Jeff. You could definitely do one on Jeff.
he had more history.
He's a fucking fuck up even to this day.
And you think I was been a huge Hardy fan growing up. I was a huge
Like, here's the thing. At this point, I don't believe Jeff when he says that he's gonna fucking
It'll
stay
be season
clean.
20. Says Whistler.
Jeff at this point, he is made and broke that promise to not fuck up so many times. How can you really believe him at this point? I think the worst thing for him is staying in wrestling.
Is he back
Continuing to destroy his body.
AEW?
Yeah, him and Matt are in AEW, and
They are back?
it's fucking like watching both of them are really sad. Like, just watching both of them, it's depressing. Even more depressing than watching Chris Jericho. And that's pretty depressing.
It is. I just got handed a plate of food.
I don't know.
He's legit going to quit this time because he said he isn't doing indie shows anymore. Who's that?
I think it's from the Jeff Hardy subject. I don't know. I mean, was he doing indies during like the his TNA run post Victory Road, or was he just doing TNA exclusively? I don't remember, because I feel like he had like stayed sober for pretty much from that period on to when
Victory Road.
they had went back to WWE. After the Victory Road stuff.
I'd say during that whole time period of impact for Hardy, during the whole Antichrist run, that was an interesting time frame as a fan.
Yeah, mini indie shows, great mates. Oh, okay.
Because of that, I was like middle school when it happened.
I mean,
the Hardy Boys.
I still think to this day the reason why we have broken Matt Hardy is because Matt was still jealous of Jeff's popularity. I am still making it as my fan headcanon as to why he became
Which
broken
is confirmed
Hardy.
he won't be doing indie shows. There are only 2 green meets a month now. I always liked Matt Hardy a little bit more over Jeff. I don't know why, but
To me,
That was always
Jeff was so popular. I totally get it.
Yeah, Jeff was like, I mean, fuck. He was like he was the fucking heartthrob. Coming out with all like the crazy paints, and he had that kind of like skater punk boy aesthetic. And the girls fucking loved him, and he'd do crazy shit, so all the crazy fans loved him. And he wore all the face paint, so the kids loved him. He was just like, but honestly, he's not that great.
I still say
The reason why Jeff Hardy had the face painted because he was an artist.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm disappointed in one run he had on Impact. He did not finish his feud with Raven because instead we had Raven versus X-Pac in that conflict.
Yeah, because Jeff no-showed the match.
Is there a reason why he
Because he was a fucking junkie.
Oh, during that time?
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's actually convenient because recently I was watching a video talking about that TNA run that Jeff had. And he was like super fucked up at the time. And you could fucking tell because, you know, you go back and you watch those and he's just very fucking erratic and weird and just making all kinds of like weird, funny faces that he doesn't normally do. You know, he was always kind of stone-faced. In this run, he's just like doing like all kinds of like, whoa, you know, that kind of weird shit. So
well, bad because he wasted Raven in probably one of his best promos of all time. I feel like during his TNA run, and because of him not showing up, he had to face X-Pac, and he did his promo. I had the pay-per-view,
and then you know what's funny? When they brought in X-Pac to fill in for Jeff that night, when Jeff came back from his suspension, that same night, X-Pac no-showed his match. Because he was a fucking junkie too. Crazy shit. But yeah, Jeff at that time was a complete fucking disaster. And he was just... He was like... There was a few different times that he no-showed events for the hell of it. Actually, before he ended up going back to WWE, at the end of his first TNA run, after his last no-show suspension, they brought him back and only had him doing live events. They could not trust him back on TV again. So, like, there was a period of time where, like, yeah, he was gone off TNA Impact shows, but he was doing their live shows. But he literally was not allowed on TV because they couldn't trust him to stick around.
Again, I just like because I figure because that I probably would try to catch up during that time frame of Impact because that's basically what I feel like the best era of Raven. Because we all know
It was a good run for him.
Because that make him more fluency in his promo work, in his ring style, and had his feud with Hardy and his feud with Father James Mitchell. And with Briscoe,
I just love that iteration of Raven. Honestly,
I like that iteration.
I love that. Just like super, like kind of like he just goes like he kind of switches from like sort of the punk aesthetic, looking like he came out of a fucking like grungy hairband.
Yeah,
and he kind of just went like full like gothic, and it was cool as shit. I dug that.
I feel like the whole evolution of Scott is very unique. Became this pompous silver spoon gimmick with Johnny Polo or with Johnny Flamingo. Then out of nowhere, in middle of the mid '90s, he's dived into ECW, became Raven. I'm like, okay, I want to see a story behind that transition between to be a heel, babyface heel with good-looking body. It became be a cult leader, grunge guy into a socio-psychopath. Like,
remember when he tried to make a new, like, sort of flock-esque group in TNA called Serotonin?
yeah. Is that where you had Punk and Mickey?
No, that was The Gathering.
That's The Gathering. Okay.
Serotonin was it was Frankie Kazarian, Matt Bentley, and oh my god, what was it? Johnny Devine. They changed their names. Kazarian was just Kaz, I think. Matt Bentley became Martyr, and Johnny Devine became, I think, Havoc. And they were Serotonin. And basically what would happen is, like, Kaz, Martyr, and Havoc were fucking jobbers. They'd lose all the time. And then Raven would proceed to beat the absolute shit out of them all the fucking time. And then one day Kaz is like, yo, I'm sick of your shit, and left them. And then they kind of did nothing with it, I think. It just kind of died off.
And then one time he did return back with feuding with Abyss.
Yeah.
Feud with Abyss with Stevie Richards. Against, okay, Stevie Richards.
Dr. Stevie. That's right.
Again, I agree for that man who, from that time period compared to the 90s, how that man has not changed at all from his work ethic style or his body at all.
Honestly, I still say that Steven Richards is one of my favorite fucking undercard guys ever. I just always loved that guy.
Oh, basically when he used to be a part of Victoria.
Well, like, there was just always something about him when I'd like, because I remember, I want to say my first like genuine exposure to him was probably on SmackDown versus Raw 2006. And I was going through because what I'd like to do. Yes, he did.
Has Josh gone for a wank?
Yes, he has.
He was allegedly smoking weed and taking his shit,
but now he's off rubbing one out for the homies. But anyway, fuck, what was I saying? I lost it. God damn it.
About Stevie Richards in the video game.
Oh yeah, right. I used to do this and where like I just play like their Titantron videos, just like watch them for the hell of it. And there was some of his like video that was just like, yo, this guy looks fucking intense. And then, he had that like really, I don't know, interesting theme song that was like the very generic, but like
Stevie Richards. Okay.
No. But I don't know, he was always, and then the first match I remember was the one where Chris Masters busted his nose. And that was fun. Made him look like a fucking monster.
Who is this?
Talking about Steven Richards.
Is that the dude who clocked the fuck out of JBO with that chair for
Yes.
Blue Meanie?
Yes.
Good cunt. Good cunt.
Yes.
He drilled the fuck out of him with that chair.
Oh yeah, and it was fucking beautiful. I loved it. Abso-fucking-lutely loved it. And
okay, bye, Aiden.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
But yeah, Richards was always cool to me.
Exalted Father sent a photo. Yeah.
Don't send us a photo of your shit.
No.
No, I don't think he'd do that.
I fucking hope not. Now I've spoken into existence. He's going to. Let's see. Okay, he sent us a screenshot of that. I'm gonna fucking read it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
A screenshot of a tweet from Twitter user at Kenley2006 that says, "Why is fake fighting on my timeline? Pro wrestling is literally the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Please don't fake beat me up for this tweet." And the reply comes from at the Jim Cornette, who says, "Did anybody ask you, douchebag? Why are you on my Twitter page knocking my business? I don't go to your job and slap the dick out of your mouth." Jesus. Oh, man. Jim Cornette, ladies and gentlemen. A fucking psychopath. Holy fucking hell.
Why? There's a beard in heaven.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I don't fucking know. I'm losing the plot.
Why do we continue to do this podcast?
I don't fucking know.
No.
I really don't. Like, let's be honest. People are here for Supercard.
Yeah, we'd have way more viewers if we just played Supercard and talk shit at the same time.
Yeah,
And it's funny because Josh has in the backup of currently unshown like screens, one of them is Supercard set up, ready to go for him to click on.
Yep.
Look, see, I'll show it right now.
Yep.
There it is.
Now here come the views. I mean, we can do that all the time. Did you hear about the young guy who jumped from a cruise ship and supposedly was eaten by sharks? No, I did not. Google Cameron Robbins.
There's no way that story is going to be the real story. He's going to make you Google some fucked up shit.
Let's see. Okay, June 5th, 2023. Okay. Let's see here. Grainy cell phone footage shows recent Louisiana high school graduate Cameron Robbins swimming in Bahamian waters at night, but as the camera pans left for a second, he disappears, never to be seen again. Some claim the video appears to show a shark closing in on the 18-year-old, but longtime scuba and marine search and rescue experts explained to the Post how several other outcomes need to be considered and explain why they think his body has yet to be recovered 2 weeks later. Damn,
Sure,
this
he got
dude's been
sucked
gone
out
for
in a
2
rip.
weeks. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I mean, remember what
Straight out
fucking...
to sea.
Remember the fucking, shad thing?
Shad Gaspard, yes.
Yeah, same thing happened to him.
What a man.
He got sucked
What a
out in a
fucking
fucking
man.
tide, saving his kid. Crazy shit. Should
So
I pull
what
it up?
did we learn this week? Yeah, sure. We learned don't go and look at the Titanic or you'll become part of the Titanic.
Yes, exactly.
And we learned that
Okay.
even when you die, people will go to concerts. His own son just went to a Blink-182 concert.
Okay. So my screen should be sharing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yay.
So here's the video in question about the kid.
This kid jumped up. Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's
Oh fuck. Oh, yeah, I see it right there. There's definitely something in there. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. I definitely saw something in the fucking water with that dude. Absolutely. I can't hear you again.
How much waste do they throw out of the cruise ship while they're cruising along? Is it common for like sharks and other wildlife to follow these boats around, just feeding off of the waste?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. Never considered that.
Listen here, kids, don't jump into the pitch black waters of the Bahamas during shark mating season. Yeah, just don't jump off of your cruise ship.
And I got one better for you. Don't get on a fucking cruise ship.
Don't go on a cruise ship. They suck. Yep.
Don't go
You
to
can
the
do
ocean.
Same thing at home.
Don't go to the fucking ocean. Ever. Fuck the ocean. Because it is okay. Whenever you start deep diving, pun intended, into like the ocean, you come to learn a very interesting fact. And that fact is that hell is in fact a place on Earth. And it is the fucking ocean.
Whistler has ads.
Well,
Thank you.
you should have subscribed. You should have subscribed, buddy.
No, watch the ads. Give us your viewing ship ads. Ad money.
Or pay the sub fee.
Ad revenue. He's the dude who just gave me and Josh subs to a show. It's cool. I might eat another chip.
But yeah, no, the fucking ocean is literally hell. You see like what lives at the bottom of the ocean? Creepy shit.
Yeah, that's where squids live.
Yeah, and
Squid are fucking terrifying.
yeah, it's like squid, fucking the kraken. Fucking, I guarantee you, there's a fucking megalodon down there somewhere. The meg is down there.
There's probably some massive leftover wildlife down there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like all the shit that we think is fucking extinct, it's actually just accustomed to lifestyle at the depths of the fucking ocean, and it's just waiting to run out of the right resources for it to rise back up to the fucking top.
The Pokemon Relicanth, the fish Pokemon, is based off of a fish that was considered to be extinct, and then a few years ago they just found it down by South America. Just
oh shit.
Chilling.
Okay. Nice.
So there's probably almost definitely some sort of leftover shit down there that we think is extinct, like the megalodon or the kraken or something floating around down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Have you seen orca whales have started taking on ships and shit?
Oh, I can definitely fucking believe that. Like those things are fucking ruthless. I don't fucking blame them either.
Yeah, we don't need to be in there. Oh, what is this? Oh, god damn it.
Supercard it's time. Supercard time.
What's up?
Welcome back to your own show.
Now it's time for the moneymaker.
That's right. I'm gonna shake the moneymaker right here.
Yes. Shake your moneymakers, Big Daddy.
Take that, princess, with my Nia Jax. I picked my taunts on here very specifically.
Free Willy for freedom comes at a price.
Take a good look. I hate you so much. Those are perfect.
What?
I was showing the taunt things.
Oh.
So, yeah, Sting and Buff Bagwell, Marcus Bagwell, well, Steve Borden and Marcus Bagwell starred in a few of those, like, Skinamax late night adult films.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Yes. There's a scene with them under the under a waterfall where they're both banging chicks. That was a thing during the WCW time frame.
Since she came back, both me and AB are frozen.
Yep. Lenore said that would happen.
Yep. Because
That's cool. I can eat all my food.
that's what happens when you're not the star of the show. Who just popped in?
Bitch, I'm the star of the world.
A whole bunch of people are popping in. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
There's
Supercard,
like fucking
man.
six. There's like fucking 6 cameras on screen right now. What the shit? What the fuck is going on?
It's Aiden. He came back.
Okay, now we're down to 5. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I was putting on the email address of. This is the one that he's in oh, that's his email address, folks. See it right there? You can email him and tell him how much. You can send him pictures of your giant cocks. We're talking about the chickens, of course.
Thanks for doxing me. I appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
You are welcome.
It's okay. Did the same thing to me too.
To be fair, AB did it to you first.
What? No, the fuck, I didn't. I didn't say the fucking name.
I didn't say the name either. I just showed it right there. It's on the screen. It's under it comes under the name. But when you did share your screen instead of doing this the tab on the browser, you did the whole screen. When you went to back out, you could see all of the cameras and the names on the side from the panel.
Could you?
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I don't know. So I can't take responsibility for this.
I was pooping when it happened.
Well, I say it didn't happen because
And
Well,
I was watching on Facebook.
I like AB more than I like you, Josh. So it's your fault.
I can get away with it. You can't.
Accept responsibility. I'm used to being responsible for things going wrong.
Well, fuck off.
Should I change your name?
Change whose name?
Kiwis for blaming me. You know.
I mean, if you must, I'm not too bothered.
I am a sufficiently cannabis now, and
good.
to sell the point properly, I'm going to do the stuff that everyone loves when I do, like switch around like this. Hey, look, check this out. Here's the Exalted Father Plays, which has the cannabis t-shirt from shoptheshite.com.
Is this the first time you've done advertising for shoptheshite.com on this stream?
Yes.
Well done!
Though technically I've put this up
Okay.
a couple times.
I
But I
support
haven't
this.
actually-
I support this in-show ad break by Josh. It took him 2 hours and almost 15 minutes to get there. I support this one. Go.
See? Yeah.
Take all the time you want.
Where you can also find the lovely Exalted Father Championship tee and the soon-to-come Talk Over Me Daddy shirt and the Plot Armor AB shirts. Since AB does some graphic stuff too, we're gonna wait for him to create his Plot Armor shirt.
Yes. I've got so many ideas for it. It's gonna be beautiful.
But that means next we need something for this beautiful kiwi face. Oh wow, bad timing, huh?
Very bad timing.
I suppose we just do him with the dildo.
I'm
Yes?
eating peas.
That was
Nice.
neither a confirmation nor a denial on whether we do him with the dildo for his t-shirt.
If people want to wear my face with a dildo in its mouth, then go for it.
Do we take the photograph from Brooks' sexy time video
Well, that didn't happen on our show.
and tag
Why
it?
are you bringing that up, man?
Because we're trying to find a t-shirt for you on the new shop, and I'm thinking we can take that sexy time flip, and we'll
It
take
didn't
that
happen
and
here, though. Like, that's
and
not
we'll-
ours. That's not something that happened on this show.
No.
Ever a
Everything that
token
have a
happens
female
virgin
t-shirt.
for our
She's
own
a token
thing
female.
happens on everything so far has happened on our show.
Yes, but
happened
hold on.
elsewhere.
I'm bringing this up into a tie-in with our show because I'm the perv on the show, and we're very perverted on here because of me. So, we're gonna tie it in with the hashtag I'd fap to that, and that
No,
will be the t-shirt.
you're very perverted on this show. The rest of us are fine. You, though, need to
Wait.
seek therapy.
I tried, and they told me it'd be a year before they could get me in. So I take that as a sign. I'm not a man believing in signs, but I'm willing to when it supports my own.
Yay, America.
Yep.
America #1.
Do they have a Virgil card? I don't remember seeing a Virgil. Oh, wait,
USA.
wait, wasn't
USA.
Virgil an old common card from season 1, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do. Oh, is he doing the cash in on the change? Do I have to change my thing? Let's get in here and take a look.
Oh, come on. Oh,
But I only just changed it to.
Well, oh no, this is mine, not the team's.
I didn't realize he did kick me out because he doesn't have not been playing. Yeah.
I did. I kicked all the back out accounts too.
A wild dealing appears. What is the current pick in Supercard?
Mine is the local talent. The team's is Samoa Joe.
Yours is what?
Mine is local talent.
Who's that?
It's just an outline. It's basically vacant.
Oh, okay.
I wonder why they wouldn't just call it
What
vacant.
did he buy with 300 strike balls?
Mine is being replaced with Virgil.
Okay. What's the worst one that you could have?
That all depends on your perception.
No,
The
you
Seth Rollins
specifically. Which one do you hate? Would you hate to have Seth Rollins?
I don't really necessarily hate the idea of having any of them. I'm not very
but
much help in this regard.
Which one would you dislike the most?
That's a win.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Viscera. Make it Viscera. Here's
I don't think there is.
300.
I don't think I have a Viscera card.
Oh, god damn it.
That
Okay.
need
Go
you
back
need
to that name list.
I don't think they have verse for him on this game yet.
Oh no, I don't have him. He was a card, but I don't have him.
Oh man, there's 2 Viscera cards. Okay, that need the hunt. needs
AJ
to
Lee.
be
Do you have AJ Lee?
I do. I have
a
a
lot
couple
of
different
AJ
AJ Lees.
Lees.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was big in the game for a while.
I wrote Ann Lee. I redeemed to take over his one, and now I choose AJ Lee.
Whistler, you just got outdone. Are you gonna let him do that? So which AJ Lee?
Okay, what do you got?
That one.
I don't let me look at my computer. I actually don't care which one.
The one with the hair.
They all have hair.
Yeah. Sell emojis. You go that one. She's sitting down. Why not?
This one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Oh, ads are about to start.
Nice.
Advertisements.
Advertisements.
Because we're professional. And
That's a word for it.
And we get paid those sweet, sweet advertising cents.
Though, just for the record, we make more money off subs than we do advertisements.
That's what I was
So
saying, but nobody fucking believes me.
So, if you don't want to have to sit through ads, I'm just saying.
I have a few of Herbert said I saw one I don't have.
Oh, is it the Fusion one? Or
what was that song? Play it more. I made $20 from subs yesterday. Gained 11, I think. Nice.
very
$20
nice.
is more money than we've made in our entirety. So
You're not wrong.
woo.
Yeah, that's
I
very
just
true.
got paid from work today, so
Go back to the images. Well, I guess he
still
will after he finishes
went
this
off.
elimination chamber.
Yes, that exactly.
You didn't help in the Road to Glory.
I played one match and got 5 points.
Thanks, heaps.
Where's the freaking story?
I get lost, surprisingly.
It was the first week I didn't play it.
We should have got the carry and cross, goddammit.
We never would have.
Oh, Aiden, I didn't even realize
If
you were back.
you and me both jumped on
Yeah,
here and just played that constantly for like 6 hours a day, we would have got it.
No, it would have taken way too many points.
I try to keep up early on, but my brain decided not to keep up anymore.
I have base level cards on my old account
I have no cards because I don't play this.
and monster level cards and something starting with a T? Titan, maybe?
Titan, yep. There's also
They don't even exist anymore. There's what?
there was also Gothic. There was. Hold on, let me come back to me. Mania 35, SummerSlam 19. That's all I can remember.
So I'm
From
keeping
that
all those
season, at
cards.
least.
So which one was it you didn't get, Whistler?
He quit playing in season 1 because Wild sucked. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
these
had
are all
these-
season 1 cards.
I think I have all of them except the Fusion.
What one's Fusion?
The very top one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, WrestleMania 31.
I remember. I think there was a season 2 version of WrestleMania 32. I think that was a tier. I might be wrong though.
There was WrestleMania season 2.
Okay, so
That had this awesome throwback Batista. Throwback Bret Hart.
You too. I hate Batista.
I missed the throwback Eddie Guerrero. There was a Dean Ambrose event card
Dean Ambrose.
that I didn't get.
Dean Ambrose is better than John Moxley.
And Goldust. He was in ads.
Depends on what era of Moxley.
He missed the AJ Lee.
Abby the Witch.
Ambrose is better than post WWE
Go
John
back
Mox.
to the AJ Lee to see which one it was that he was missing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah, Queen. Yes.
So which one you missing?
Look at that old school Uso in the background disappearing.
There's a video. There's a video.
Yes,
The 2K115 one, right?
what is it's
Super rare. This one.
Oh, super rare. Okay.
All right. Well, lady, gentleman, and individual child, this is where I sign off for the night.
Same here. I have work in the morning.
I have work and training tomorrow.
Have fun.
Yep.
Talk to you boys later.
have a good week.
Good night. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Goodbye.
Okay.
Hilbert or Rio.
I think we're looking at our next team profile pic.
I will pray to change it. I fucking hate Dario. Although he was cool when he came back with the Americans. The real Americans. Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
We, the people.
Alundra Blaze Neon. Andrade.
No, not a lot of copies. Sorry.
Apple cider, an old event thing.
I think I have some of those on my season 4. On my old account.
Probably.
I refuse to get rid of them. It's like 250 cards there. Baked potato. That's what I am.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Is that a tattoo on his head?
Yes.
Damn.
I always thought it was
Never
hair.
actually saw him.
Our event this week is Dragon Lee.
Mm.
What does that
The
mean?
Giants. That's the event card.
Oh, well, what's a myth? Should we go
And
for
of course, it's in Giants, so
Can we get it? How do you get
Well,
it?
it's a solo event. You play Giants Unleashed, and it's ranked. Well, no, it's not ranked. It's
damn, you have to do. Is that 2 billion damage?
yeah.
Fuck, now. How long do you have to do it? A week? Or.
Oh, I think Luke Gallows would be a pro for me. Weekend, just like RTG, ring domination, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, look at all your math. Scared fucked.
I have 2 of those cards.
I got 1.
Or maybe I didn't have a Luke Gallows.
I have a Finn Balor, and I recently got a Angelo Dawkins out the Puzzlers.
Oh, nice.
I am not particularly good at the puzzler, so I haven't tried it.
Is that,
I always
who
get
is that
stuck in the
one
first
below
one.
Tiffany Stratton? Who was that below Tiffany?
Cody?
Oh, back when he. Okay.
Yeah, that's when it was called Undashing Cody Rhodes.
I hate that you
finisher
can't use
every
the Stardust photos. I want to use the Stardust photos. Like they let you use all the different faces of Foley for Foley. Why can't I use Stardust for Cody Rhodes?
It's kind of stupid.
Because he's embarrassed by it.
I have so many options I could have gone with. nice. Fuck it. I'll give it a try.
Alright, I guess I'm
The
loading it up.
fifth one. That's where I get stuck at. Is the fifth one.
I bought some more packs on there like last week, and I got absolutely boned with it. It was a waste of $30. Absolute shit pile.
Yep. That's why I went on and on about how like really worth it. Whatchamacallit was.
But there's a Stardust figure out, so I don't know why they made a figure about Stardust. If in his contract they won't involve him. It doesn't.
But that's why I was saying the battle pass is so worth it, because it's $50 on the battle pass, like, and spending anything, you're getting a hell of a lot more for it at that $50 than you would like doing it in the other packs in the store.
It's definitely a lot easier on phone.
Hard to keep up with the wild desperado.
I have no tickets for Reward Mania.
I have like, I don't know, 10, maybe more.
Can we receive them at the moment?
Yeah, you can get them off like anything really, off the
I have
draft board.
6.
They were in the shop. That's how I got like a ton. I had like 20. I just skipped out on this one because I wasn't getting. No, wait. We're on the Tyler Bate one right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll probably put some tickets in there before it ends.
I did the Triple H one for the equipment. I'd like to, but I didn't get it. All I got was the Super Squad coins. I would like to have gotten some of the Myth equipment.
See, I'm just trying to move up tiers. Then I mean, Mythic, the Mythic equipment would be good, but like, I don't know if that'll actually boost up my cards to the next tier or not. I could be wrong though. I do have my pencil here.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, fractions. Oh, okay.
In my picks.
I finally found the notebook.
Which notebook?
The notebook for my GM stuff and whatnot. So now I can do some GM mode. Take out this extra paper. Drop. Where do I have it? It's my GM stuff. Okay, so we're going here.
How many momentum slots do you unlock? I got 4 this time.
5.
Well,
That's crazy.
which one am I on? Mine? Oh, I'm on the one with season 3.
I spend a lot of time playing this game. A lot.
I don't play PvP as much as I should. I mean, it will help my deck out a lot,
You
but I
should
don't do it.
stream the entire time and add me, because I'll totally sit here and do it.
See, what works for me doing this is when I do a lot of my major playing, I like put stuff on TV. I'll put Hulu on, and I'll watch like anime or something while I'm playing, so I'm distracted from the fact I'm doing a mindless, tedious task.
That's fine, bro. We can vibe.
That's how or I put like PvP up on AFK style. I just start it and then don't touch it and let it play itself while I do other stuff.
Okay, so drill. This wants a icy type of shot. So
Mm.
we'll make that a feud. So let's have Mr. McIntyre call out Dean Balor. After that, we could have other feud we have is Braun. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. Oh, we need a feud. Alright, so Gigi.
I am AFK playing Supercard at the moment, and I am looking through games that I'd like to buy, but I can't because I have no money.
Reasonable. Versus, I don't know why I even have this check on my roster, but oh well.
Kiwi, can you take a stab at perhaps one of my favorite types of video games to play are?
I was eating a pie. Role-playing games.
They're up there, but the surprise one I was going to get to was resource management. Stuff that like involves settlement building, managing resources, things like that.
It's like Ark. What else is there? Far Cry.
More along the lines of like RimWorld, Banished, Settlement Survival, things of that nature. Lords and Villains, Clanfolk, games in that nature and variety.
Mm. Why is there so many feuds?
Did you say why are there so many boobs?
No feuds.
Oh, I heard bubes and I got interested.
Mm.
Oops.
I mean, the chick,
Oops.
Gigi Dolan versus, I can't pronounce her name or whatever her name is. Is it a feud? So,
What's the name?
Xia Li. I'm autistic.
Oh, right. The Chinese chick.
Oh, T-Bar. That's who it is.
Oh, shit.
For some reason, I get like Terminator vibes when I see T-Bar.
That T-Bar guy reminds me a lot of Dijak.
Oh, fuck off, Josh.
And coincidentally, Dijak reminds me a lot of this other dude that used to be in NXT, Dominic Dijakovic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he Donovan?
I thought it was Dominic.
I don't think he was Dominic.
I'm trying to think of his other name. Too.
Maybe it was Donovan. Maybe it was Donovan Dijakovic.
I should have Brock on this roster just so Gunther and Brock have a feud.
I would love to see this Ciampa return result in the Ciampa versus Gunther match.
He'll get injured again. All that guy does is get injured these days.
Because I know back in ROH, Ciampa was insane.
The Sicilian psychopath.
He had a great run, but age takes everything, you know?
Yeah.
Eventually you have to give up and admit that your body is broken.
So I still would absolutely love to see that match between Ciampa and
Oh, I
Gunther.
got 2 edges.
Oh. Is that all the feuds? Please tell me that's all the feuds. That is. Okay. And I'll have a Gunther.
Oh, goddammit, I have to give up a Bobby Lashley?
You must be playing Survivor?
Yeah. I
Bobby.
got 2 edges, and then I got the Carl Anderson and the Rick Boogs, but they both make a diamond, so I have to give up the Bobby Lashley. Even though the others suck. That sucks.
In the soul.
I only got a boog spec, so now I get 2 pros. Nice.
Babes.
I'll take it.
And then you find out that guy you just gave a Bobby Lashley to already has a Bobby Lashley, and now he's going to have a
He
good
just
pro.
played a Bobby Lashley, so...
Good luck.
If I see another one show up, I'm fucked.
Well, only if you have to play him again later.
Okay, we're not gonna... I don't know if I promised Drew McIntyre an exclusive rematch against Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title. So if I put Finn Balor in a normal
Damn, he has 3 of them!
that should mess that thing up.
Oh shit, that guy loves you right now.
I just gave him a tier 1. Fuck!
A tier 1 Lashley, too, who's usually towards the top end of the tier.
Yeah. Oh, no bueno. I want Balor to let's cook
no
that. I just
bueno.
lost to him.
What does he have? Let me go look in stuff. Oh, week 6. Okay.
I actually think I'm tired.
Huh. Not the big fan of WWE. No, not him either. Luke Slum.
Then go to bed, bruh.
I'm thinking about it. I think I'm
Should I put my edge on my bugs?
Edge first.
Definitely.
Edge first, because it seems like he's going to be your solo, whereas you have Boogs that can team.
Do I give up Trick Williams or Carl Anderson?
Are they what's what? Are they both?
They're relatively equal.
Well,
I'm gonna
what
give up
era?
Carl Anderson.
Okay.
They were both down arrows, yellow. And he
And
gave me one back, so I could have had a pro Carl Anderson. Oh, well.
if you'd given up Trick Williams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Trick Williams. Could have said it. Cool.
Male tag team. John Cena and Edge, what a great tag team.
Okay, let's book this shit.
A team I used to win with a lot in the earlier tiers was Bray Wyatt and the Edge. Wyatt procced on power and toughness, and Edge hit speed and charisma back then. So between the two of them, like they filled out all four, and they were a really solid like team.
Nice. Oh, it won that one. Oh, 1-1. Yay. So, were you winding up to end this shit?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something to eat. Because I haven't really eaten much today except a tuna salad, like wrap, but not wrap per se. It was tuna salad inside of lettuce and fucking small street taco style tortilla. So it was small.
Alright.
I think we get some food and think about sleep. Maybe put something on while I'm eating and then crash. If the baby
And then
gives me
hit me up
space.
tomorrow so that we can get back to streaming regularly. Please.
All right. I'll shoot you analytics too.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah.
I always like to look at them.
Yes. They probably suck this week.
Yeah, but that's fine. It's
So
been a while since
yeah,
we last streamed, hasn't it?
a couple days.
Yeah.
So for anyone watching, thank you. For anyone who's not, fuck you. Yeah, this has been fun. Catch y'all on the next one, and I'm hitting end and just waiting for it to do.
Get a life, kid.